Flip My Florida Yard is brought to you by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. Protecting Florida's environment starts with you. What you do in your yard can have an impact on the health of our environment and water resources.
Welcome to Flip My Florida Yard. Today on the show, we head to Cocoa Beach on Florida's East Coast to flip a condo on the Indian River Lagoon. Condo owners Kathy and Craig enjoy the diversity of wildlife on the river and want to do their part to protect it. We demo a shuffleboard court and replace it with a community garden.
We don't have the expertise to know what to put in here, but they do.
We piece together a pathway out of pavers. It's a little bit like piecing together a puzzle here, right? Yes, it is. Then it's off to art class for a DIY project. This is incredible.
Thank you.
We learn how and why to inoculate soil. Earthworm castings, now what is that?
The poop of the earthworms.
And of course, the big reveal. All this and more on Flip My Florida Yard. We're knocking on doors.
So excited.
And flipping yards into beautiful Florida-friendly landscapes. And all in 8 hours.
Is this really happening? Who's ready? Organized chaos.
Experts show us how to use Florida-friendly landscaping principles.
Putting the right plant in the right place.
Water efficiently.
Very low maintenance.
Fertilize appropriately.
All leading up to a dramatic reveal.
The best surprise of our whole life.
Okay, we're here at a condo in Cocoa Beach, and guess what we're ready to do? Flip a yard. You guys ready? Yeah. Let's go get the homeowners. Chris, Craig, Kathy, come on down. Step right here.
Welcome to the Anchorage. I'm Craig.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Chris.
And it's time to flip our Florida yard. I'm excited, really excited.
The community here is awesome. There's about 42 units and a variety of people working and retired. We have this beautiful area to come and fish and kayak.
Oh, I caught the same fish you just caught.
You did.
Cocoa Beach is a very laid-back community, surfing community. This condominium definitely has that same vibe. We've been planning how to get rid of the shuffleboard court for years.
Nobody used it, and it was taking up a lot of space. We saw Chad's show and thought, you know, we don't have the expertise to know what to put in here, but they do.
That's exactly what we want to protect, right there. Good water, clean water, the fish are in here, and that's what he's coming for. It's all about the lagoon. That's why we like Florida-friendly landscaping, because it's going to add, not subtract, and that's the important thing for keeping this lagoon clean.
I'm Chris. I'm Craig's sister and Kathy's sister-in-law. And Craig is such an asset, and Kathy, because they work so hard around here. They do so much gardening and help us to make these improvements.
That comes out, this is coming out.
The great thing about this project, it's out with the old, get rid of that shuffleboard court, the poor drainage, and in with the new.
A lot went into getting all of us here, right? This is an HOA, this is a condo. And what was the overall vote?
Remove the shuffleboard.
Remove the shuffleboard.
shuffleboard.
And we're gonna replace it with an incredible Florida-friendly garden. Before you guys take off, I wanna introduce you to the men and women who are gonna flip your condo backyard. This is your flip crew. Yeah! You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right.
We're so thrilled that Flip My Florida Yard is going to make this great improvement to our community.
Okay, you guys are going to Sebastian Inlet State Park, an incredible state park. You're going to have a blast. I will see you at 4 o'clock, okay? All right. Get out of here. All right, let the fun begin. We have 8 hours to flip this Florida yard. Who's ready? We're ready. Who's ready? We're ready. To the backyard. Here we go. Great. Ah. Yeah. This, where I'm standing, used to be a shuffleboard court. And today, we're installing a beautiful Florida-friendly landscape. We're gonna have a pavered pathway that's gonna wind its way through the entire garden. We're gonna have Florida-friendly plants on both sides. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
When we think about designing, we're thinking about how it's going to look, but also how functional it is.
Our flip designers, Anna Hudson and Tim Harrison, specialize in wildlife habitat design.
and are passionate about Florida-friendly landscapes.
Kind of have a design duo here, a team. Anna and Tim, you guys kind of came together, and tell me about this design.
Well, it was a lot of fun. It was a very unique place. We're right here by the Indian River Lagoon, which is a very important place for a lot of people, and also it's a little bit of challenge because you've got this seawater coming at you, you've got this wind.
Yeah.
It's a different soil than a lot of other places.
So let's look at this design, and let's pick out a couple features you guys want to talk about. It's almost like a boot we got going here, right?
It is. So this part right here, and this is why it looks like a boot, is because we were making a buffer. So this is our buffer zone to reduce the runoff. This is a lawn area, so water does flow across the lawn. So this little section right here is planted with deep-rooted grasses and a little bit taller to kind of help some of that water get trapped and some of the nutrients captured in this section.
It's a still body of water that doesn't move, and so whatever goes into the lagoon stays in the lagoon.
Tell me about some of these plants that are going to go in, and why did we choose these plants?
These are pollinator plants. Butterflies need nectar as well as their host plants, but then we're also wanting other pollinators like bees, all sorts of different butterflies. So we put different colors, shapes, and sizes of plants in the yard. This is our path with our seating area. This is where people are going to come and sit and enjoy this landscape. We've got little plants planted around the outside.
8 hours to do this. Anna, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
We got a good crew going already.
We do. They're already making a lot of progress behind us.
We want people to think that their yards are an important part of the whole ecosystem that they're living in. We see it as almost an environmental conservation effort that anybody can do in their backyard. And so we're here to help people do that.
Our flip foreman, Skip Healy from Changes of Greenery, is helping out with all aspects of this flip. His first task, transporting 8 pallets of pavers totaling 24,000 pounds from the parking lot all the way to the backyard. Oh, did I mention? 1 wheelbarrow at a time.
Skip, how you doing, brother?
I'm a little concerned right now. We got a lot of pavers we need to move down here. These things are 40 pounds a piece, and we're moving them by hand. We can't get any machinery in here, so it's all hands on deck. You know what that means? Need you to help us out.
You need my help, don't you?
We definitely do.
Let's glove up and do this. How come you're not wearing gloves?
I thought you had those custom fitted.
40 pounds a piece? I don't believe you.
Chad is quite the character. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, goodness gracious, that is every bit of 40 pounds.
Sure is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it. Plants are essential to our planet. They provide food, they can even clean our water. But did you know plants have the power to heal?
When you're out in your garden and you feel that sense of well-being, that's a real thing, and that is the basis of therapeutic horticulture.
Horticultural therapist Lee Deal helps us understand the full impact plants have on our well-being.
This is a therapeutic horticulture program, and that means that we use plants and plant materials as a vehicle, for the most part, to increase quality of life. That could be for mental health, decreasing depression, decreasing anxiety, increasing self-esteem, or it could be for increasing physical ability, mild exercise, eye-hand coordination, gross and fine motor skills, and it just depends on the individual. There are so many benefits to working with plants. There's just the restorative aspect of being outdoors, connecting with nature, getting our hands in the soil that's so valuable for our mental health, stress reduction, anxiety reduction. There's a lot of great research that tells us that that's the case. Thinking about maintaining your landscape as a Florida-friendly landscape can be really a great way to engage some of these benefits that we see in therapeutic horticulture, because not only are you learning new things, you're educating yourself about the components, also you're out there getting some exercise, you're out there connecting with nature and the smells, the sounds, all those really important natural aspects that help with that restoration that's so important for our mental health. I really encourage you to get out into nature, into your yard, and enjoy what it has to offer. You know, when you've worked so hard in that garden and you've been weeding and planting, and make sure to sit and enjoy and really take some time to recognize the work that you've done, what you've done for the environment, what you've done for yourself, your community, and take that in.
Okay, let's get back to the flip. Teo Fristacci is heading up our paver installation today. His crews are installing a natural-looking pathway that will wind through our garden.
Here we go. We've started our pavered pathway right here. Oh, I love this pattern. It's a little bit like piecing together a puzzle here,
Yes,
right?
it is.
The paver we're using today is made to simulate natural stone, so it's to look like an outcropping, irregular edges. We could have made a straight border on it, but we really wanted that organic and natural feel to it.
Take me over here and show me how these go in, like some of the thought process of what paver goes next.
You gotta think about the next move. So he's gonna try to put that piece in there and match what he has right now, but you'll see many times they're gonna pull that piece out because the space left is not gonna host the new piece.
So you
we have
place
to
one,
go-
but you gotta think about the
Exactly.
next one and the
Yep.
other pieces that are gonna go around it. Make sure it fits.
That is correct. The big challenge will be also come back and make sure that the edges are made in a way that it looks good.
4 o'clock's gonna come really quick. You gonna have this done?
Oh yeah. It's another day at the office for us.
Let's take an assessment of where we are right now. We've got our pavered walkway almost all the way complete. As you can see, it almost goes all the way to the water there. You can start to get a sense of what this is gonna look like. Look, we still have to mulch. There's still a lot we gotta do. But come check this out here. These are all pollinator plants, attracting butterflies, all kinds of pollinators. From right here, you can start to see it. It's coming true. If you live here in the Anchorage, this is gonna be the place to be.
Local commercial horticulture extension agent Bonnie Wells goes over a few of the plants being installed today.
I'm excited to have you on set here today because we've not had a commercial extension agent here with us. So for those of us who don't know what that is, what is a commercial extension agent?
So the commercial horticulture extension agent delivers educational programs to the commercial horticulture industry, which includes our commercial landscape maintenance professionals, some golf course superintendents, parks and rec. You know, anybody that has a commercial landscape, that would fall under me.
Are they going through some kind of course, or what does that look like?
So it's all about best management practices, Florida-friendly landscaping principles, integrated pest management, and environmental stewardship all together.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
I asked you to pick out 3 plants, and you did it. Thank you for doing that. So let's talk about these one at a time here. First up.
This is goldenrod. It has beautiful yellow flowers that flower during the fall.
So pretty.
Yeah, it'll get about 3 or 4 feet. This is great for native bees, so they love it. So this is a great keystone species that is going to help protect our native bees. This is a native yucca. So this one is just tough as nails. It's a very hardy plant. It will get a really neat spiked flower.
Okay.
So that's something that creates great interest in the landscape when you see that. Now this is a horizontal cocoa plum, also known as a coastal cocoa plum. So
Wow.
it will get about 3 or 4 feet as well. And it produces white flowers, and also during the summer, it'll produce fruits.
Okay.
So people like to make jellies with it. It's great for wildlife. More plants, more happiness.
More plants, more happiness. I like
Absolutely.
that. Speaking of that, let's get these in the ground. You ready?
Great, I'm ready.
All right, is this the one you wanted, Sally?
Yes, perfect.
All right.
Brevard County Extension Agent Sally Scalera wanted to show me how to inoculate a plant, whatever that means.
So Sally, why are we doing this in this garden here?
Well, in this garden, there used to be a shuffleboard court that was here for how many decades?
Yeah, a long time.
So, yes, a long time. So there's not going to be any biology here. And when we plant the plants, we can go ahead and introduce it, and then they'll start helping the plants.
Kind of kickstart, get things moving, right?
Yes, kickstart.
We're inoculating something.
Yes.
I've never personally inoculated anything. Why is this important?
Well, it's important because the soil food web is typically growing around plants to help them grow.
Yeah.
And so we're going to kickstart it by inoculating the hole before we plant so that the biology can go ahead and start to establish a relationship with the plants.
Inoculating is a process of adding bacteria and fungi to the host plant before planting.
The base of the soil food web is beneficial bacteria, saprophytic fungi, and mycorrhizal fungi. And they basically are the base, and so the predators that move in eat them.
So Sally, we know why we're doing this. So how do we do this?
Now, it's very simple. We're going to add some earthworm castings in the planting hole.
Gosh, look at that. That's so black.
It's
now pull out my
black.
hand. Look how
Yes.
black. Now,
Yes.
earthworm castings. Now, what is that?
So that's actually the frass or the poop of the earthworms. And so they have, well...
You could have told me that before you poured it in my hand, Sally.
Do you want to go to lunch?
No, not right now. Okay, so plants love this stuff,
Yes.
right?
So it has good organic matter, minor elements, and I inoculate it with a granular inoculant just because we're planting, so I can just scatter some in. go like this. You don't have to put a lot.
That's
because,
not a lot. It's like how much pepper I put on my salad.
Yeah, yes, you don't need a lot because the sugars, the plant will share sugars through its roots.
Okay.
The microbes will grow, reproduce, and then they'll start to find out all the other plants around them.
And what we just did is going to make this guy really happy. Is that what you're saying?
Very happy.
A little tedious process doing this for every plant here, but from what you're saying, this is worth it.
Yeah, because you're getting it right in the roots, and you don't have to wait for time for the biology to reproduce and then get enough to find the other roots.
We've just inoculated a plant.
We did, yes.
Feels good.
Craig, Kathy, and Chris are enjoying a relaxing day at Sebastian Inlet State Park with an almost endless list of things to do.
We got birding, bird watching, we got surfing, fishing, swimming, scuba diving, biking, hiking, we got camping. There's all kind of things the family can do.
It's great to get out and relax and see Mother Nature. We visited the Treasure Museum. I highly recommend it. Lots of pirate artifacts.
I thought the museum was excellent because I'm a history buff and there's a lot of history in there. But one of the things I didn't realize that the museum really shows is how dangerous shipping was back in those days, especially in this area with hurricanes. You had to be lucky to get through here. As that museum shows, some weren't lucky.
We also walked the pier, which is really pretty. It was a beautiful day, and just enjoyed watching the fishermen and the people going about their day.
It's just a very natural, beautiful location. I can't wait for the reveal. I had a hard time sleeping last night, wondering exactly what this all was going to look like. So the anticipation is tremendous.
Jessica Brusso is a stormwater utility manager for the city of Cocoa Beach, who oversees a variety of water conservation projects.
I mean, we're getting really close here, really close, but this is where we're at so far. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, it's great. This looks amazing. I love the fact that you have these Florida-friendly grasses and the other plants that are going to be perfect for pollinators like butterflies and the ever so important bee.
You guys have a lot of projects going on right here. What are these projects for?
We do. So we are trying to get that water and just put it right back in the ground. So when it comes down from the sky, back in the ground, prevents all these extra pollutants and nutrients from entering our lagoon system. And we have some great projects, some large projects that we've completed in the past. Our Minutemen project, which is 5 blocks long and is full of rain gardens. We have our Conveyor Cove project that we just recently completed, which is really exciting with these pervious pavers.
What does that mean?
It means that there are gaps in between the pavers and the rainwater goes directly into the ground right there where it falls.
And you talked about wanting water to go down versus out. What's the difference there?
Well, when water just runs off of asphalt, it brings whatever's on that roadway out with it to the lagoon. We're talking about oils and sediments and everything else that's obviously not good for our wildlife.
Well, you know, so many people want to live here. For this reason right here, look how close we are to the water.
It's fantastic. I love living here.
It's all about proximity, right? But with that proximity comes responsibility.
We really want to showcase the fact that green stormwater infrastructure is the future of our stormwater infrastructure, and that homeowners and condo owners, they can all help in that too. This is a perfect example of what we need more of in our city. Green stormwater infrastructure will get that water back into the ground as quickly as possible. In addition, it uses organisms like plants and bacteria to help remove pollutants that are in that water before they go back into our aquifer.
We're Midwesterners. We don't know all that much about what works in Florida for planting and particularly taking care of the water, runoffs, things like that. So this is going to be a real plus for us to know what works and what to avoid.
Sally Shin is a local artist who specializes in using aluminum to make incredible works of art. She made these fun plant identification signs for the Anchorage's new community garden.
Sally, thank you so much for joining us here today. We really wanted this space to be a place where people can learn. And part of that learning is identifying plants, knowing what they are. And I asked you to come and help me make some plant identification signs. Walk us through this process, Sally.
Okay, so we start out with this. This is aluminum flashing, 10 inches by 10 foot long, under $8. You also need to have a base coat of primer.
So you've already put that base coat.
That base coat's on it.
This gives you a nice palette to work with. Something white, something high contrast.
Right. Then we have to decide what kind of paint you want to use.
Okay.
This is acrylic paint that you can get everywhere. And then you can also use spray paint as well.
So let's fast forward here a little bit to basically having our piece of flashing all painted, ready to go. So we're gonna just write
whatever
freehand
you
on
want
there the name of the plant.
The plant. Bladder mallow.
Is that an ailment or is that a plant?
Make
Anna,
it
do we have a bladder mallow?
We do. This is a paint marker, oil-based paint pen. Other things will work too.
How am I doing, Sally?
Good, doing good.
I mean, that looks a whole lot better than what I just did.
Well, I spent more time.
You're the art teacher and clearly the student here.
This is the spar varnish that's used for the marine industry.
Okay.
So it's a heavy-duty varnish that will keep it,
And this gives it that really nice shiny seal there,
Yeah.
protects it
Right.
From the elements.
Right.
These kind of wiggle down into the ground, and you can kind of roll it back
Yeah.
a little bit to kind of make it a little more visible from as you're walking near it. There you go. Plant identification signs. Thank you, Sally.
Okay.
Sally also made an incredible welcome sign, all made of aluminum.
There we go. Grab it. Mark that sucker right there.
All right, here.
Beautiful. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Before we jump back into our flip, Tom Wickman from Florida Friendly Landscaping Program shares with us some yard maintenance tips on creating a landscape bed.
Creating a garden bed is one of those things that can be a little bit intimidating, but it's really very simple if you just follow a few simple tips. One of the things you need to do is survey the area. You really need to look at what's there. You know, where are the sun patterns? What do you want to do with this landscape? Feel free to dream a little bit. Once you have kind of an idea where you want to have that bed, then you can take a garden hose or a rope, kind of spread it out and get a nice pleasing shape, something that works for you and your surroundings. Then you can go ahead and take some paint, go ahead and etch that line in, and then the real fun begins. You're gonna go ahead and remove that turf. Now you can do that with a shovel, you might even rent a sod cutter, or you could use a non-selective herbicide product to remove that turf. It just may take a little extra time. Once the area is all dead and ready for planting, then you want to line your plants up. And maybe you want to have a focal point, or maybe you want to just have some extra plants in that area. Usually put the taller plants towards the back, shorter ones in the front. Make sure that you're planting them properly. Make sure not to put them too deep. Then go ahead and add a 2 to 3 inch layer of nice Florida-friendly organic mulch. That's kind of the finishing touch, and it really puts that wow factor to your new landscape bed. Then go ahead and water and continue to water to keep that landscape getting established properly. It's really a simple process. Don't let it intimidate you, and enjoy your landscape.
Let's get back to our flip.
Trellis is a great way to give this garden some height. These plants are going to grow up here, and it's going to put these plants on display.
It is, yeah. We have 1 hour left. We've got to put up a trellis. We've got to get a bee box hung. We've got all these great little signs to get out, and we got to get this done.
There we go.
All right.
Oh my gosh, this yard's looking amazing. Tim, Anna, Skip, how we doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. Yeah. Yep. We're almost done.
You guys wrap up.
Great.
I'll meet you back here in a little bit and we'll do the reveal.
Okay, right.
Awesome.
Here we go. This yard is officially flipped. Let's go get our homeowners. There you guys are.
Hey, Chad. How you doing?
Oh my gosh. You're back. You guys pick out a pair there. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the condominium here and we're gonna go back and reveal your Florida-friendly landscape. Just up these steps. No, I'm joking. Keep walking here.
Is there a cactus over here?
Yeah. Keep coming a little bit more, a little bit more. You just look adorable, okay? Here we go.
We're ready.
Are you guys ready? It's time for the reveal. On 3, you're gonna remove your glasses, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Remove your glasses.
We'll treasure it for a lifetime.
Before, this area was occupied by 2 unused shuffleboard courts. 8 hours later, it's been transformed into a Florida-friendly community garden filled with plants attracting a wide variety of pollinators. For access, we installed a winding pavered pathway throughout the garden. A buffer zone was created to reduce stormwater runoff. Finishing touches included a trellis, a bee box, and custom signs that ID plants and welcome visitors to Anchorage's new Florida-friendly garden.
Oh my gosh, when I took my glasses off, I couldn't believe what I saw. The difference that you guys transformed that space in one day blew our expectations out of the water.
So we have a bunch of information from the University of Florida IFAS Extension Florida Friendly Landscaping Program.
We've taught everybody in the community of Anchorage, at least, a little bit about Florida-friendly plants. They can all get involved in taking care of it because they kind of understand now what it's worth. So yeah, it'll be an activity like kayaking and paddleboarding, taking care of the garden.
Well, look, I want to give it up to the men and women behind us who made this happen. Let's give it up for you guys. Thank you so much.
Even if it's just a small section of a condominium, it's a start, and everybody needs to do their part.
The shuffleboard court that nobody used, it was an eyesore, and to have it transformed into this lovely garden and this beautiful walkway that you did in one day is mind-blowing.
Well, I tell you what, take a stroll, walk through here, check out what you did down by the lagoon. I think you'll like that.
I love the trellis. It's beautiful.
Really?
Oh, look, I didn't even notice that. What a cool sign.
Oh man, what a flip. I love seeing how Florida-friendly landscaping principles can be applied just about anywhere. And it was inspiring to see the whole Anchorage community come out to help protect Florida's Indian River Lagoon. Well, that's our show. We hope you're inspired to help Florida's environment by starting in your own yard. And remember, everybody doing a little, well, that's a whole lot.
They just did a phenomenal job here. Great team effort. We're so happy with the way everything turned out. The people that live here are happy. They learned a lot about Florida-friendly flowers and plants.
Flip My Florida Yard is brought to you by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. Protecting Florida's environment starts with you. What you do in your yard can have an impact on the health of our environment and water resources.